everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Football from Game here, and today I'm playing some more Cookie Run Kingdom. So I'm back. There wasn't a video yesterday because I messed up. As you can see, I beat one more stage than I had in the past. I beat stage 13-3. So the stupid thing I did yesterday was I took a look at stage 13-3. There were these guys, the Mountain Ants, and I remembered, wait a sec, there's this massive nerf to healing and shield, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to use Pure Vanilla, I'm going to try some different builds. And I proceeded to fail this stage probably about 15 times, trying a variety of strategies, that ended up with me upgrading a ton of different cookies, including Sea Fairy and a few others, trying lots of weird strategies, including one with 5 frontliners. Very interesting. Until I eventually, in the end, decided, hey, wait a sec, I never tried my normal build. And my normal team, of course, because they're my highest level cookies and they're actually a good team, decided to beat the level on its first try. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. So I wasted a long time and decided I didn't want to bother uploading that video. But I will say this right here. If you guys do want to see that video, me trying out a couple different strategies, definitely leave a comment saying to put it out. I do have the video still. I have the audio and everything. It's easy enough to upload. I just not sure if I want to, but if you guys want to see it, definitely let me know. But otherwise, today we're going to try to make some actual progress. I believe the big stage is stage 13-5, because this one you unlock at 13-5, this one you unlock at 13-5, and it was a shabby town to begin with, but now it's completely in ruins. Tisk. That one you also unlock at 13-5. So basically, once we clear 13-5, 2 levels from now, we unlocked 3 different towns, which are going to be cool. And we also have a new enemy, the Sprinkled Yeti. So, let's get started using my actual build that's going to work, because it should work, because it's worked in the past. Honestly, no idea why I decided it wouldn't work anymore. Nerfing healing, it's a tricky play until I realized healing was brutally overpowered in the first place. Okay, so this enemy doesn't look all that interesting. It just looks like a bit of a tank. It didn't really look like it even has all that many, like, interesting abilities, which is kind of boring. So that's too bad. One thing I did learn last time is, this effect, the injury effect, I, for a while there, thought it was percentage health. It's not. Why is auto not working? That was so weird. I don't really know. I guess maybe an area of effect thing. So yeah, basically the big issue last time with these dudes, the weird tree stumps that stun your highest attack unit, because I didn't use healing, so they just demolished everyone, because in my mind I'm thinking Pure Vanilla can't out-heal this. Except, no, of course, even a 65% reduced healing effect, Pure Vanilla can of course out-heal this, because, of course, healing is so strong. This definitely did make me realize just how stupidly overpowered Pure Vanilla is. I mean, Dark Cacao and Holiday, they all sound cool and all, but I really am starting to realize Pure Vanilla is just the best one to have. But this is actually still going very poorly, because I think one of our Pure Vanilla attacks got, like, cancelled. So he has a stun attack. Okay, that's interesting. That's not very good. But then, of course, we get our Pure Vanilla heal in, and now we're fighting again, because, of course, we are... Pure Vanilla, you do such a good job. The boss is here, and the boss is going to stun lock us again, isn't it? Come on, Pure Vanilla, actually get your hit off, and we're good. No, we're not. Looks like we might lose Licorice here, hard to say for sure. I don't know, actually, I feel like we're probably okay, because all the other enemies are so far behind, I don't even think they're hitting us anymore. I guess they can't move, which made that a little bit too easy as far as I'm concerned, but sure, why not? Of course, let the enemies that are actually the most dangerous just make it so they can't move. Oh, this honestly makes me feel so dumb for yesterday. I do apologize that there was no video. I didn't really have a lot of time yesterday to upload one, or to record it again, rather. So that kind of sucked. Seriously, this stage, I don't know, or this chapter, what's the deal with the anti-healing? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. It's an interesting way to deal with the player without straight up increasing the power level of the enemies, which is kind of cool. So, I don't know. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Just put me in the wrong direction yesterday, and I'm very annoyed about that. But whatever. We're making progress today, and after we beat this chapter, we're hopefully going to get a lot of story, hopefully. There hasn't really been all that much so far. I mean, we know Dr. Cacao could be sitting in his throne. We know he's sort of being brainwashed by his, like, second in command. I don't know exactly what to call it. Jafar, essentially. From Aladdin, Jafar, the evil, like, second in command to the king. I'm forgetting the word right now. But Affogato Cookie is manipulating him and all this bad stuff. And I'm pretty sure Affogato Cookie may or may not be working with Licorice Cookie to just, like, use the Licorice armies to take over everything. It does look like we're actually going to get some Licorice Cookie story, which is kind of interesting, because for all this time, I 100% thought he was just, like, some random sidekick of Pomegranate and Dark Apprentice, like Dark Apprentice. He was just, like, a minion for them. But it sounds like he actually has some story, and may or may not be, like, one of the first villains in this, like, Pokemon universe, which is kind of cool. I'm definitely interested to see how that's going to turn out, because it should be pretty cool. Because, I mean, I guess we're going to see a lot of different perspectives probably right after this, like 3 different talents, because I feel like they're going to be pretty different. I know at least one of them there was like a Licorice City or whatever, so it's going to be cool to see everything. Definitely be cool. They actually did Cookie and Kingdom release like a bit of a short with Licorice Cookie. It was just like him using his ability in this weird like 3D animation type thing, but it was very cool looking. Definitely check out their YouTube channel if you want to see it. But very interesting to see. I feel like they're going to do some more stuff with Licorice Cookie. There might also just be a teaser for the new chapter trying to get people hyped. I do assume still, I don't really know, but I'm assuming Chapter 14 is still probably in the works. I don't know, obviously, I'm nowhere near done Chapter 13, but I feel like people that have done it, it probably ends on a cliffhanger getting ready for Chapter 14. Anyways, Milk Tribe Village first, then Coffee Tribe, then Licorice Village. These are, like, very interesting. We met all 3 of these, like, different villages. Very interesting to see. A small village where the remaining members of the Milk Tribe have made home. So basically, Dark Cacao Cookie is, like, king of all of the cookies we know. Milk Tribe Village. Nice. Okay.
Grandpappy! Look over there!
Put some milk on the fire, lad. We have guests.
Milk on the fire. Okay.
Over here, travelers. This way.
Oh, wow. Thanks for letting us in.
What was that? A local variety of a lion? Its mane was so fierce.
Oh, right. They met the Manticore on their way to this village. I completely forgot about that. It's been so long since I actually first did this.
Ah, ran into one of those beasts, I see. No need to fret anymore. You're safe here. Besides, cookies should help cookies, no? It's a shame that our own king will not help us.
Yeah, I still don't really get how Dark Cacao Cookie's the king of these guys, but okay.
But it's times like these where we of the Milk Village shine. For we are stalwart and strong. Here now, have some warm milk and heat yourselves up.
An excellent offer! Thank you, kind Cookie!
Custard Cookie's become much more annoying since he got a voice. Which, I mean, I think is the point, but it really is just... It's a very irritating voice.
Wait, what did you mean when you said your own king won't help you?
Introduction to the story time.
Hold on. You're not from the Dark Cacao Kingdom, are you? No wonder you're so lightly dressed for this cold. You must be coming from the south, right? My dear guests, what is it like? Is it always warm? Tell me everything.
Now, Grandpappy, we talked about this. First, you must answer our question. What do you mean your king won't help?
The Watchers once protected us, kept us safe. But ever since they stopped their patrols, wild beasts have been prowling about, approaching closer every day.
Our village is still hanging in there. Others have scattered to other lands. Rumors say that entire tribes and clans have become bandits.
Huh, that's weird. Dark Cacao Cookie isn't helping other cookies?
The king has locked the Citadel gates. As of late, he is fixated on strengthening the Great Wall that defends the kingdom of the Licorice Sea. I am not speaking ill of King Dark Cacao Cookie. After all, the kingdom and our tribe have been allies for generations.
We brought a letter from a friend of Dark Cacao Cookie. I'm sure he'll be happy to read it.
But no one is allowed inside the Black Citadel. How are you going to deliver the letter?
It has been long since I've laid eyes upon the king. The king swore to be our shield. But where has he gone? Are the talks true? Is that king nothing but an echo of the past?
That was interesting. It's very cool to see the story of the milk cookies. It's kind of too bad they don't try to like bring Milk Cookie along with a story instead sticking with the original 5. I feel like it would be very interesting to see others. Though I guess it does make sense for like this theme of the story for it to always be the same people. Which village do we go next? Licorice or coffee? I guess we'll go in order. Let's go to the coffee tribe. Huh? Looks like no one's here. What could have happened here? Oh, we literally, that's it? Oh, okay. Is the tisk tisk all that happens too? It was a shabby town to begin with, but now it's completely in ruins. Tisk. Oh, that is. Oh, I totally thought something else was happening there. Okay. I guess those villages are abandoned. Yeah, Snowline Grounds, Chapter 10. So I guess we're just making more progress then. I sort of thought more stuff was going to happen there, but I guess not. What was I going to say? Doesn't really matter. Would have been cool to see all that, but fine. Milk Cookie's cool as well. But no, I really do feel like it would be a lot more fun if Milk Cookie himself was like brought into the story. Kind of like they did with Princess Cookie in Chapter 11 and 12. It would have been kind of nice to happen. But Dark Choco, I mean, I'm sure he's going to play a role at some point, but this is his father after all. Like, this whole thing is a big part of his character. I don't know. I guess it's hard to know. It's still pretty early. It's more than possible he's going to show up, but feels a little odd that he hasn't played as much of a role early on. Generally, like, the previous chapters have had a story going on pretty quickly, but there hasn't been a ton going on here. This almost feels more like one of the, like, sub-quests, like the Malatribe stuff story. It was cool, but it doesn't seem very intense yet. Nothing's really all that interesting's happening. But I guess we'll see. I'm sure it's going to get more interesting from here. Okay, what is the deal with this enemy? I feel like every single time I see it, it's doing a different attack. So it's like a slash, it has the snowball throw that stuns them. I think it has some weird, like, tree attack. Or is it these guys? Because these guys also have a weird, like, tree attack that summons the webbing as well. So I wonder if it's these guys, if it's not the snowman. I don't know, honestly, not really quite sure. But not bad. Okay, this chapter was really easy to stage. Not a problem at all. Also, why was Raspberry attacking the cookie in the back? Does Raspberry attack cookies? Like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Raspberry Cookie do that before. Kind of weird. But whatever. Not a very difficult chapter. We really are fine. I just... Oh, it makes me feel so dumb for trying that stage, trying out all these different strategies. I mean, I guess now in the future, a lot of my cookies are higher levels, but it also means all my XP's been burned, so if I actually need to, like, level up one of my cookies to beat a new stage, I kinda can't. But hopefully something interesting is gonna happen still, because we haven't gotten a ton of cool story yet. I'm hoping we'll get another stage or two with something interesting happening. Because it would kind of be too bad if just got some boring insight on the Milk Cookie tribe. But hopefully we'll see something else soon. I mean, we are getting close to the Kingdom Gates. I feel like that's where most of the story is going to be, because he entered the Kingdom, I think, on, like, stage 11 or 12. So I feel like once that happens, that's when the story's really going to start picking up pace, I guess, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm definitely excited to see what they have to offer. This, honestly, it always is my favorite thing about Cocoon Kingdom, is just to see the story, because it's kind of cool, all the characters, they're very interesting, like... I don't really know how to describe it. It's very interesting world building that they have. All the cookies have very different histories and backstories, and they all seem sort of real. They do a very good job with that. Even some of the evil cookies, they've done a lot of backstory explanation for. For example, Pomegranate and Dark Enchantress. They've gone into a fair bit of detail, but there's still a lot of mystery around them. Whereas the main cookies, like the good cookies, sort of have more of their story explained. Cool. But then they also have all these, like, random Easter eggs, like when they introduced Tiger Lily Cookie as being Princess Cookie's, like, sister or half-sister right at the end there of Chapter 12. Lots of cool stuff going on. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know what we'll see, because I don't really know what I was saying before. Is this a new enemy, the shells? I feel like those are new. I don't think we've seen these before, but could be wrong. I don't think we saw them. I'm pretty sure they are a new enemy, which is always great. Now it's ice. Now it's like gray ones. Why is it gray? Is this a new enemy? They're doing damage, but they're not stun locking us anymore. I can't tell if this is worse or better. Our cookies are almost dead, I'll say that much. Our healing is not keeping up right now. But still, the lack of stun locking is kind of nice. It's poison. Oh, they're poisoning us. Interesting. Not quite sure what I feel about having another one of those types of enemies, considering they were kind of annoying to begin with, but what are you gonna do? Okay, story time. Every time to do this, always new story. No, really? Nothing new? You gotta be kidding me, there's nothing happening. Okay, sure, let's keep on going then, because I'm assuming still nothing here yet. Too bad, would have been cool. They don't even have, like, voiceovers for that, which is kind of strange. Feels a little weird, but I guess it's not that important of a role. But, I mean, at the same time, it's literally one line. I'm kind of surprised they wouldn't have had Licorice say that one, but what are you gonna do? It's also kind of surprising that Licorice Cookie, I mean, I guess it is the Licorice Town, but the fact that Licorice Cookie's doing that, he's the one there, rather than the main, like, the main cookies, the main characters taking a look at the town. Kind of cool as well. Corruption. Okay, what is this? Corruption. It literally just called corruption. It's some form of poison, I guess. But it seems like it's doing a lot of damage. Or at least it was. Not as much anymore. But that last stage with the boss and stuff, it was dealing a lot of damage. But I guess it seems like it's stacked, so maybe it's kind of like a stacking poison, which probably would do a lot of damage, so that's not that surprising. But I don't know. I guess we really do still just have to wait and see. Okay, webbing enemies back though, and the stupid webbing tree is still really annoying. We got all sorts of like, I at least got all sorts of strategies for dealing with stunning, and then they throw in this new enemy and they're like, what if we do stunning, but it's not called stunning? Let's call it shackling instead. Very smart. Really, really irritating, but smart, I guess. I'm sure so many people feel just as infuriated as they did before. With the original, like, I forget exactly what they're called. They're ones that, like, threw dishes at you, and you just got, like, your entire team got stunned. Very, very irritating enemies from Chapter 11. And, I feel like these cookies, or these enemies, really do a pretty good job of replacing it. It's really irritating. Really, really irritating. There we go, victory once again, though. Come on, give us some story, give us something interesting to see. Interesting story, no. Maybe we'll do the boss fight today. I mean, this is a lot of chapters to do in, like, 7 in one day. I don't know. I do want this story to preserve. Like, I do want to preserve the story. Because there isn't really anything else I really want to do in Cookie Run Kingdom, but I don't know. I'm a little unsure. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to try to preserve the story a little bit, or do you think I should just keep doing it pretty quickly, get through the story pretty fast in just a couple of videos? Because I don't know, like, I want it to last, but at the same time, like, obviously, I wanna have an interesting video. I wanna have a video that you guys think are cool, or think is cool and stuff. And obviously, actually doing a lot of chapters pretty quickly definitely does get that done. It's very exciting. So I don't know, I'm not really sure what to do. I guess I'm asking for your guys' opinion. And again, a reminder, just if you do want to see the video that I have, like, sort of, or the video, rather, when I was trying out all these different strategies against these, like, webbing cookies, or webbing enemies. I don't know why I keep calling the enemies cookies. I really don't. They want cookies, right? I'm trying to remember, because Dark Enchantress Cookie, with the story, with the witches that were eating cookies in, like, the Tower of Sweet Chaos, I feel like they sort of mentioned that the enemies were kind of like cookies. They were very similar, but I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember what happened. Or maybe that was just after Dark Enchantress Cookie's magic, like, corrupted the tower. I don't really remember. But I do remember something like that happening, so hard to say for sure. These tree enemies, I really, really, really hate them. So annoying. But it really does also kind of feel like they're getting weaker almost. Like they used to be stronger and now they're weaker enemies, and I really don't know why. I remember originally, I couldn't, like, killing them took a long time. The stages took forever. I mean, I'm looking at the clock here. We're getting down to like 40 seconds. These stages are still taking forever, considering I have a fairly damage-dealing team. Which isn't exactly a great sign. Almost running out of time on the normal stages. Doesn't say too much for the actual bosses.
We won.
Yes, we did. Story time for the boss.
There's a nip in the air. Yet another night spent out in the wilds. At least I've had my fill of boar jellies.
Caramel arrow cookie, interesting. Sort of like a yin-yang thing with those, I don't know if it's arrows or bows or whatnot. I'm just looking at the background here. Does it not look like those towers are like almost like owl, eagle things, and the purple below the eyes are staring at you at the tower? Very creepy looking. Very, very creepy looking.
A moon has passed since I've departed from the Black Citadel. I hope my Lord Dark Cacao Cookie is faring well. I pray that the remaining Watchers do not fall victim to indignation. That deceitful snake. I swear to return to the Citadel and prove my innocence.
Oh, so Caramel Arrow Cookie was, like, banished, I guess? Interesting.
Your Majesty, a little bird has told me that the First Watcher has been shirking her duties and lollygagging at the villages, handing out rations, most likely stolen from the Citadel's pantries.
There is no truth to these claims. It was my own rations that I decided to share, and my own time I've invested in order to keep our land safe.
How impetuous! Are you accusing this humble court of failing to serve our cookies? Are you implying that His Majesty's aides are selfish, greedy, and conniving?
Yes, because they are. Because you are, and you're the only person here, seemingly.
Noble Caramel Arrow Cookie, stay your tongue.
You have twisted my words and their intent.
If loitering outside these walls is what you enjoy, why not be repositioned as first snow plower? My liege, I believe it wise that this lackadaisical cookie before you be banished from our stalwart citadel.
So be it.
Oh, no.
My king? Please, my king, I am...
Caramel Arrow Cookie, heed my words. You need not return. Your spirit has always been one with the wilds, akin to the deer roaming the frost-ridden mountains.
That's very interesting.
My king. What wisdom was hidden within your words?
Nothing. Corrupt, evil, poison, and deceit. But this is very cool. This is an interesting story. See, this is what I was sort of hoping for.
Perhaps I am overthinking. No more tears, Caramel Arrow Cookie. Concentrate. Keep busy. This is a matter of perspective. There are so many tasks that I can fulfill out here. Focus. You can't stop now. I have to carve and fletch 20 arrows a day to ward off the wild beasts and defend against bandits.
It's back!
Ooh, so she's gonna be joining our team, I guess.
Huh? Cookies? Are they in danger? Are they fending off beasts? Hold on! Help is on the way!
Awesome. That's really cool, honestly. Very, very cool. I'm torn right now. Do we do the boss fight? Snowline Grounds would be pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna leave this one off for tomorrow. I know it's a bit cliffhanger-y, or not tomorrow, but next time. I think it's a bit I know it's a bit like cliffhanger-y and all, but I think it will be pretty cool to see, or to wait rather. I think it's better to wait, because I think it's gonna be a cool boss fight, and I'm honestly pretty happy with the story we've had today. Caramel Cookie, or Caramel Arrow Cookie sounds really cool. Do find it a little weird hearing the person just like call themselves Caramel Arrow Cookie. Feels like a very long name. And kind of odd, but I don't know, I guess to the cookies that might be normal calling themselves like Caramel Arrow Cookie, and no, honestly, that's the only one I can think of. There aren't really that many cookies with super weird names. Like, obviously, they're weird, but they're not like Caramel Arrow Cookie. Caramel Arrow Cookie just seems odd and out of place. Like, arrows are a thing in their universe. It's not like, I don't know. I do not know. I also did find a little weird milk cookies, or the milk cookies eating milk, or drinking milk, I guess. I know we've established there's a little bit of weird things like that in this game, but still, always a little odd to see that. But yeah, no one else really has a name like that. Some of them are definitely a little odd, but I feel like Caramel Arrow Cookie is probably the weirdest name we've had so far. But yeah, very exciting. I can't wait to do some more of this, but thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to join the Purple Elephant Squad. I really do appreciate it. We are on our way to 2,750 subscribers, which will be super great. So yeah, please consider subscribing and be one of the few on our way to that goal. And yeah, have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!